the most expensive thing you can do in this life is be cheap. So I thought I found a good deal on a diesel truck. 2011, only had 70,000 miles on it. In 2023, it's only 20 grand.
And you told me you've spent how much on repairs for that truck since?
Legitimately don't know. I think we're probably total spend on that truck. I would not be shocked if the number is 100,000. Truly, like for the first 9 months, it was like $4,000 repair, $4,000 repair, $9,000. Like it was.
Yeah.
And then each time you're like, it's cheaper than buying a new truck, and you do that fucking 11 times.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
And then since then.
Yep.
What year is every other truck out in that yard, boys?
Current year.
Brand fucking 2024, 25, or 26. That's the only thing that's out.
Yep.
Okay, learn that lesson. Because, by the way, I mean, so let's break down those numbers. This is great. Let's talk a little work stuff. Let's talk a little shop.
Dude, this isn't work. This is a larger principle.
This is a LARP, dude.
Life.
This
dude.
is LARP. We don't actually own any of this stuff. This is fake.
It's all rented.
We don't own a ring.
The gutter machines? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all fake. No. So that truck I bought was pumped. It was like a $440 payment for a diesel truck. That's insane, right? With less than 100,000 miles. Like, turns out, by the way, never buy any vehicle that was the first year they changed everything up. Yep. The body style and the engine. That was the first year. It's a 2011 F250. That was the first year they switched from the 6.4 liter to the 6.7 liter. And every time, like, there's bugs to be worked out. So never buy the first iteration of any car ever. Like, the first G80 M3. Like, you would have been a dumb idiot to go buy that just because it's got all-wheel drive. Wait till the next year, dude.
They're going to work so many 2 or 3 years in.
Just that second year, you'll be good. Because all the bugs in it are going to come back to the service centers. Those big manufacturers are going to be like, oh, here's where we fucked up. Let's fix this on the next model.
And if you don't think they're catching data from all that stuff, they 100% are.
That's
all they're doing.
Oh, dude. Like, anyway. So that was the payment. Spent all that money on it. Versus the most expensive truck we have with just an outrageous fucking interest rate, because I had already, like, levered up my credit pretty crazy, is like $1,400 a month, brand spanking new, under warranty. First of all, it's never going to have an issue, but if it does, it is completely covered. Like, so the lesson there is, I mean, the best rate I have on a truck, that payment's like $850 for a brand new truck. So like, just let's take the best case scenario, $850 versus $450, and you're never gonna have to think about it. It's never gonna be off the road. You're never gonna get a phone call like that. No brainer. So that big misconception in construction. People are like, oh, don't buy brand new stuff. People will think like you're making too much money, this and that. No, absolutely. Buy the most expensive thing that you can possibly afford, up to like whatever is reasonable, Matter of fact, if you have to, overextend yourself by 5 or 10%, because you're going to make that up in ease of use like that. So
yeah, dude. Contractor pulls up to my house to give me a bid.
Yeah,
I want him in
something nice.
I want him in a Raptor, dude.
Yeah.
I want him in like the biggest GMC like money
turbo
can buy.
diesel you can possibly
seriously,
get,
No, because you look at that and you're like, oh, this guy has been in business for a certain amount of time to be able to afford that. He has a certain revenue level, like, and there's exceptions, right? There's people that are legitimately out LARPing that like cannot support that, and they go out of business in 3 months. But for the most part, and I'll tell you too, just firsthand experience, when I first started the company, I was really shy about like saying I was the owner and like pulling up in something nice or whatever. And once I got into it, that never hurts you. Like, lean into whatever you are, even if you're broke, lean into it. But particularly if you're the owner, and nice, the image sells 1,000%. So that is like the biggest misconception. If you can afford a nice truck and you're a contractor, like, it will help you. It will get you the extra job. It will whatever, right?
Dude, talking about how being cheap is the most expensive you can make, like mistake you can make.
Yep.
We've got Ethan, my buddy, starting up.
Yep.
New guy we hired that's coming on, and he's all of our reps are 1099, so they'll buy their own stuff that they need to be able to do the job.
Yep.
And he's asking me about all the stuff that he should buy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you sent him links and whatever, or at least told him.
Yep. I think you saw what he needs in the training video.
Yeah, he was asking me, he's like, what ladder should I get? Because doing this job, naturally, you have to get on your ladder to go up and look at their gutters and their roof line and inspect everything. And he's like, send me the link for the ladder you got, because he really liked my ladder.
It's a good one.
And I send it to him, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I got the 16-foot one. I really wish I had the 20-foot one, because that's where a lot of roof lines will sit at like 18 feet, and I like just
can't get there.
Can't quite reach it.
Yep.
And I'm like, so if like get the 20-footer, avoid my mistake.
Yep.
And it was like $300 or $400, and he's looking at it, and he sends me a screenshot of another. He's like, "Hey, dude, this one's like $120." I'm like, "Dude, do not cheap out on
the
your
freaking
ladder." I was like, "Dude, cheap out on anything else. First off, don't cheap out on anything. It's not worth it. Like, get the nicest of everything you need to get. Get the nicest one. But if you are gonna cheap out, don't cheap out on the ladder." And it was just so funny, because I'm like, your life is literally sitting on that
on
ladder.
the ladder, bro.
Every time, especially, it's like you're up there. If you're maxing out your ladder, which like you probably, I mean, I do pretty frequently. Maybe not every day, but
I'm not like standing top
at least
rung
once or twice a week,
necessarily.
bare minimum.
Yeah. Like, and you're at the top of that.
Yeah.
You could absolutely fall and die.
That is, I don't know, short of maybe you two, which actually says a lot about who you both are. I think every other rep has asked me that question. What, dude, the one you sent me, like the one I have is like 480, 500, maybe 550 now, something like that. And everybody's like, dude, that's so expensive. Like, I found one for like 90 or 110 or 180. I'm like, same thing. Like, dude, that's
Don't cheap out on the freaking ladder.
When it comes to your life, like, buy the cheap laser measure, buy the cheap level, pull up in the cheaper car, whatever. Do not buy the cheap ladder. Like, do me a favor. Go online, go on YouTube, just Google ladder accidents and see what a cheap ladder does to you.
Yeah.
Not for you, not with, what does it do to you?
What does it do to you?
It's not good.
Dude, honestly, the amount of people that I've had walking around with me outside the house, and I'm on the ladder, or I'm setting up my ladder, and they're like, that thing's sick. Where'd you get that? And I'm like, let me pop you a link. I should be an Amazon affiliate for these freaking ladders.
We need to put a picture
Slinging ladders,
on
dude.
your ladder. Dude. More compliments on my ladder than anything else.
We need to like get an affiliate deal with Extend and Climb.
Honestly.
Extend and Climb, if you're out there.
Yeah.
I have sold you so many ladders, and if you pay me, I will sell you so many more.
Yep. We'll talk about ladders, dude.
We're just going to keep buying more ladders.
Yeah.